You go in a perfect world, it's just me and you. Hey, but girl, let's just wait till this party through. Yeah, 'cause I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I got this fruit punch in my cup. Nice, just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, my wallet missing, boy, tighten up. Party all on the rooftop, might just fall off if I jump. That's when you showed up. Okay, I'm 19, few bright dreams, few visions. Want a few nice things, income stream, 8 figures. Hey, okay, my phone off, too much sauce, I'm dripping. I got it shaking like 99, that 2000, no limit. Nigga, no limit. Mama said, boy, you a soldier. Hey, them other niggas can't survive yet. Hey, boy, I heard you got it locked up. Hey, let's get me talking, get the vibe, yes. Hey, and I remember all the long nights. Hey, he ain't know we get fair right. Yeah, and I just want my neck froze up. Yeah, sound like it did headlight. Hey, swear I was too lit when you caught my eye. I had to try to and I was surprised. I know you came in here just with your friends, but I cannot help but pull you to the side. And I say, this is a song that I wrote for you. Hey, it go in a perfect world, it's just me and you. Dang, but girl, let's just wait till this party through. Yeah, 'cause girl, I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I got this fruit punch in my cup. Nice, just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, my wallet missing, boy, tighten up. Party all on the rooftop, might just fall off if I jump. That's when you showed up, okay. And I lately been feeling so different. Party in Oaktown with all of my niggas. One time to Motown, they eat me a bigger. Watch how we go round them tables, some flicker. Picture, yeah, K on top. Picture me rolling like pot. Anyone sleeping on me in the industry, you better picture me holding your spot. I changed a lot, pass me the plot. Matter of fact, pass me the odds. Party went up like my spot. Watch, I never fold you a lap. Top, see you all pass at the ass. Stop, this is all that I wrote for you. Yeah, you go on a perfect night, it's just me and you. Hey, but girl, let's just wait till this party through. Yeah, 'cause girl, I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, still got this fruit punch in my cup. Life's just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, found my wallet, hey, that's what's up. Party top for the world, I might just fall off if I jump. That's when we linked up, okay?
No fruit punch in my cup, but a little peach crown maybe. I gotta tell you, we're gonna give out a shot glass to a very specific member tonight. If you didn't hear, and I know it's a little later than I wanted to go live, but I'll explain why we're a little late, other than my weed whacking and, you know. But if you didn't do it yet, send a video. If you sent a video wearing any blazing gear, it's instant $5 credit. So I gotta get a card going now. So, blazing gear, $5 credit. And you can double down on this. Meaning that if you send a video, not only are you, with blazing gear, not only do you get the instant blazing gear 5 credit, which we got to give a lot of credit right now to both Chris Taylor and Doug Berger. Doug Berger designed, ordered, made sure we received these. He was the, ultimate collaborator, creator, everything of these. The comfiest sweatshirt I've owned. And then you also get entered in the video credit. And again, you guys know that the video credit goes based on how many people we have. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to get these numbers going. But we're going to kick tonight off. Ryan, you nailed it. We're going to kick tonight off with a special recipient of this shot glass. The man who always wears his blazing gear. I don't know if he has it in this video. I have not watched the video yet. I have not. He just happened to type something about paying for his break. And I had to read it. And then I looked and I was like, what the hell did you do? So, without further ado, hold on now. I got to get the sound on.
Stars lost last night, so
Because of the Stars lost. All right. Let me get the sound up. Let me see if we can turn our sound up here. I got to get this right. You don't waste an opportunity like this. All right. Are we ready? Here we go. Oh, he has the blazing hat on, too.
hey Mikey, the Stars lost last night, so I could trim my beard finally.
He's a good-looking dude.
Look up the etiquette and all that crap. But,
I thought he was a woodsman.
cheers. Hope everyone has a good break. I screwed up and didn't get in any of them, but
You're not in any. Oh, you bought a spot. I'll drink to you. Look, this guy. I can't even look at him. It's so
chug
weird.
all that. Ooh, it's a hefty one. Y'all have a good one. Hey Mikey.
We're gonna watch it again while we do this.
Stars lost last night, so I could trim my beard finally. I had to look up
All right.
the etiquette and all that crap.
Do you ever see those videos where they shave, like dads shave their beard and then go see their kids, and the kids are like, ugh! That's how I felt. I felt like dad shaved his beard and I was freaked out. So either way, on that note, this is the example of it. Jeff not only gets on the instant $5 credit because he wore blazing gear, he also gets on the video credit and compliments of Chris Taylor. Now again, when we talk about how we have the best group out here and why I love this more than anything. Chris designed these, did them himself. He didn't just order them online. He pressed these. They're awesome. They are Midnight Mike 101 Blaze and Break shot glasses. Jeff, this is compliments of not me, but Chris Taylor. This goes out to you. Compliments of Chris Taylor. I'm going to put your name in here. All right. We're going to roll this up and stick this in here. That is a shot for you, my friend, from Chris. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'll take a shot with you maybe later in mine. But for now, we're going to hold off because we got stuff to do. We got work to do. So I don't want to get too hammed up. And before we go any further, the people who did send some videos. All right, we have some other videos. Mike Williamson sent a video. Does he have blazing gear on? He does. Hold on. Let's get the sound on. All right, All right, the OG hat. I got to go get mine. Hold on. I got to go get mine. I have it. So I have a couple of these. They're a little worn, but I think tonight we have to give one away because I have some of the OG hats. They may be a bit worn, but these are the best hats we ever had. We need to do them again. And I have the one Jeff wore as well, so I'll give a choice in case you don't want a worn one. This is definitely worn. This has got color on the brim. I got to put the blazing hat on tonight. We got to put the blazing breaks hat on tonight. Bring that luck. But let's get Mike Williamson on here.
Cheers.
Oh, I want to take a shot so bad. Love my man Mike. Many beers to that dude and his father-in-law. Mike, not only are you on the instant $5 credit for blazing gear, but you're also on the video credit, man. And guys, you don't have to be in the break. Like Jeff said, he's not necessarily in the break. You don't have to be in the break to send a video. It has to be tonight that we're live. Josh Slamkowski. No blazing gear.
I'm pissed. Woman's out watching a movie. The kid's going crazy. So I'm in bed. Chilling.
Creeping.
Dougie, Polestrade.
He's tired. This man works outside all the time. He wasn't going to get in break. Slam, you don't get your blazing gear credit. I know you don't want to wrap your sweatshirt around your waist. That's okay. We got you. I think that's all we got for videos. So here's what it is, guys. There's 15 people in here. Only 2 people on the Blazing Gear. Jeff and Mike. Instant $5 credit for you guys. You can use them whenever you want, on whatever you want. You're also in the video credit. Slam, you're in the video credit. It's a little light for the shot videos. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let me turn my computer speakers up. They're at 87. Alright, we got it up to 100. It could be the Bluetooth as well. So, if we get another one in, I'll fix it. But meanwhile, let's rip some baseball. Some baseball stuff. Guys, I got to tell you about my night. Jeff, I'm going to keep your shot glass here, though. Mike, I may take my shot with you later. Mike Williamson, if you're in here, you let me know. I'd gladly take one. But I am trying to behave myself a little bit. I've been drinking since 12:30 today. Slowly. We're going to start with 2 Bowman Blasters here. But, dude, it's one of those weeks where nothing goes as planned. You know, you're spread so thin in a million different directions. You guys know what I mean. We all have shit going on. We all got, our own issues. You just try to be more than you can always be. And I've actually read this book every day after I get back from the gym. I'm reading this book. It's just a little short blurb. It's a real short chapter. It's called The Art of Laziness. It's all about productivity. And I read these all the time. But the number of things like don't spread yourself too thin. How do you do it all if you don't do that? How do you go to the gym, read books, get your yard work done, get your work done, be a good husband, be a good wife, be a good dad, be a good wife. I don't think, if you have one of those, congratulations. Be a good husband, be a good dad, be your own landscaper. I don't know how people do it. Now, I will say, my buddy cracked the code. He has figured out how to do it all. I told him he needs to write a book. He's just the happiest dude in the world. He's like, I was not available to pick up a girl for my sister today. He's like, I got it. Cooking dinner for my parent. Got it. Now, he even has a kid. He's just the man, I guess. I don't know. Some people figure it out. Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, I just found out tonight I'm going to get to see the Reds play this year against the Pirates. Bryce Matthews. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, who's got the Padres? Chris Bertrand with the Ethan Salas auto. There we go. Good auto there. Now, you guys got to talk to me tonight. We got to talk. What's going on in your world? I want to hear from you. Are you guys chafing like I am? Slam, are you in here? Dude, I worked out in the yard all day. Well, in and out of the yard all day. I had to put, not baby powder, but what's it called? I buy the cheap stuff, so it's called medicated baby powder. What's the crotch stuff you put on? Dude, my crotch hurts so. I'm not ready for this humidity and this heat, man. I'm just not. I'm not ready. I'm not built for it. I'm having flashbacks at Disney World. It's bad. What's it called? Gold Bond. Gold Bond. Is that your baby, Jeff? Your little girl? 100. Now in Texas, do you have the same kind of humidity, Ryan? This is a Garcia for Boston. It's the humidity for me. That's the one we were talking late night, Jeff, and you had to go take care of her. Listen, we had our nephew over here who's only 2 years old. I don't even think quite. It made me want another kid. And then they were like, he needs a diaper change. I'm like, this is why I won't have another kid. I told my wife, that was the minute I was like, no, I won't change diapers. I think probably 3 years old, no diapers, right? But, oh, it's that bad? It's hot and high humidity? Ugh. No thanks. You guys are crazy out there. Mick Abel, nope. I'm good on that. It's the humidity for me, man. So you're just like sticky and wet and sweaty and hot all the time? Ugh. I did slam, but I'll show it again in football. I didn't know. I don't know what the videos are. Oh, I did read now. He says he can't tag you. I didn't really read it, man. We were just trying to get live. Part of the reason I was a little late, besides the fact that I was weed whacking till dark. I'll play it then too. I'll play it again, Slam. But listen, for the anybody, do we have any Fortnite players in here? I think I've asked you guys this before. So my kids, the only thing I can hold over their head is Fortnite. And the new season's been announced for months. They watch every video, they watch every preview, they watch every storyline, speculation, all this stuff. So today was the release day of the new season. My son woke, can't get him out of, I mean, he'll get out of bed around 6:30. At 5:45, he's up, dressed, standing next to me. I'm like, whoa. He goes, Fortnite. I'm like, dude, it is, and I already told him, you can never play it on the day it releases. You can't. It's like the servers are down. He knew it. He goes, Fortnite, we got to do the update. I was like, if you get up early, I was like, get dressed. He goes, I'm dressed. Brush your teeth. They're brushed. I'm like, dude, you're a psychopath. But I loved it. Like, he's motivated. He woke, no alarm clock, internal alarm clock. This dude woke himself up. Listen, I can't judge him. There's a lead for the Tigers. Because this is how I am on, like, at least historically I was on card release days. You all know, if you've been around, I would drive to UPS at 6:30 in the morning. Be like, I gotta get it before school starts. Back when I was teaching. If you were around during those days, there's no Ortiz for the Rangers. You know what I'm talking about. But I couldn't play with him all day. I'm like, he got home from school. He's like, oh, there's a Lombard for the Yankees, Chrome. Who's got the Yankees? Frank Bernath. Frank, you've been crushing it lately. So anyhow, finally tonight, Namala for the Blue Jays. He said, you promised we'd play a game. I'm like, you're right. I did. So I had to sit and play one. Not that I had to. I enjoy playing it with him. The dry heat's not bad. The dry heat's not bad, guys. It's that humidity. It's like what you said. Take a shower, get out of the shower, and need another shower. It's that sticky. You can't get dry. You know, you dry yourself off and you're like, you have one choice. A cold shower and it doesn't even fix it. All right, before we do another blaster, let's rip one of these Top Chrome Platinums. So I need your opinion. Those of you who got in this, obviously, you found enough reason to get in it or you were trying to support. What would you have liked to see else in this mixer? I was shocked. I was like, oh, it's a new release. We got some 5 autos on the Leaf, some Bowman, the new release. I love Topps Chrome Platinum. I always have. It came out, this is the 3rd year. The first year it wasn't big. Then the second year it picked up a little bit. And someone pointed out to me, well, it always comes out too late. You know, we're in 2024. And it's the 2023 product. I'm like, yeah, but still, it's just like, it's the last quote-unquote product of the year kind of thing. But it's always a really cool product. It's the throwback look. It's got great color, great parallels. Was it 1 or 2 autos per box? 1, but a lot of the boxes have more. What do we want out of baseball, I guess, is the question. Brandon Hughes, and it's not expensive. I love the facsimile autos. How do you say those? Jordan Diaz, O'Neal Cruz. The cards look awesome. Alex Bregman. This is the numbers on the front. Out of 25 for the Stros. Matthew Smith. What up, Matthew? So Jeff, I had told you about wanting to go to the Houston Bills game. Did you guys see the report of the top 3 ticket increases? Last year, Houston was the cheapest tickets. I don't know if this is the start of the season or what. Cheapest tickets in the league. This year, they're the most expensive. It's the highest jump in ticket prices ever. Baez, Satchel Paige, Blake Sable. There's an Ohtani. It's not. Oh, yeah, it is numbered. Out of 50 for the Angels. Johnny Gipe and Otani out of 50. So between flights and ticket increases, I'm like, and apparently weather. Now that's a week 5 game, so October should be a little cooler. I still want to go. I have to talk my brother into it. I am so tired of spending $300-$400 on nosebleed seats. Dude, I have enough trouble getting No, I'm not gonna lie. I have enough trouble getting permission to go to Bills games. I don't know if I can pull a Bills Texans game. If I'm going to Houston, it's got to be for a Bills game. Is anybody even going to the National? Just be straight up. Just say no if you're not. I gotta know because Jason's expecting an answer out of me, and I'm like, I want to go. Pineda, if man, some of these cards, that's a rookie silver, Taj Bradley for the Rays. I'll get to see him in June 2nd here. The cards look great. Here's our auto, Kyle Stowers for the Orioles. Not numbered, but going out to the O's, Matt Menser. There you go, Matt. Chris, you're not Slam. That you were like kind of the last hanging effort for me because I know you were like, I'm going. I'm like, man. A lot of guys that said they were going have pulled out a lot. And I just don't know. I mean, I want to go, but the reason I go is to hang out with you guys. Out of $4.99, Gabriel Moreno, rookie for the Diamondbacks, going out to Joseph Pereira. Man, is this set not awesome? It is. I think the reason I like it is it reminds me a little bit of a Panini product, which is kind of probably why people in Topps don't like it. Joe Ryan, Tomei. It's got good amount of parallels in it. It's got a guaranteed auto. Whitey Ford. So there are like prisms or hollows or silvers, whatever you want to talk about them. Scott Rowland. Someone mentioned that it's because it's active players and not like a lot of prospects. For me, the kicker, Slam and Chris, is that it's in Cleveland. Now, as much as Larry's convinced me, and Doug in the past has convinced me that there are things to do in Cleveland, I continue to do research because I was going to bring my wife and kids and be like, hey, I'm going to go to the National. We're going to get an Airbnb outside of Cleveland. You guys will have a pool. And I'm like, I look at things to do. I'm like, there's not a lot. And I don't like the convention center it's in. It was the first National I ever went to. My dad and I drove out to it. We made the 5.5 hour drive. Got there. It was so overwhelming. And I told Chris the story when he went to the first one in Chicago. So overwhelming. It's too much to do in a day. Will Benson from Benson's Animal Farm. Not numbered. We'll top load that though. Jose Reyes. And I didn't like the venue. Now that year, listen to this. That year, they ran out, like the internet shut down. So they couldn't do breaks. It was this big fiasco. Dylan Dodd. Here we go, out of 150, Trey Mancini for the Cubs. But it was like an absolute fiasco. The Sports Spectacular in Detroit. One of the reasons I want to go, well, I saw Barry's at the National Slam with a meet and greet. But the lines are so damn long. Actually, I think Mike Williamson waited in line to meet Barry at the National. He said the line, it takes up almost like a full part of your day. Bobby LaBouffe sent a video. Dude, all right, before we go on to the next one, before we watch Bobby's video, let's just recap this box of, and I want to just double check. Let me double check, make sure we didn't miss any numbers. Because I feel like I could have. The numbers on the front I'm not a huge fan of. But I'm just going to, since it was my first box, do a quick rifle through here. Because my understanding is you're supposed to have like 6 parallels and an auto. And we had 5. We had... Aha! Got it. I just checked. Jacob deGrom for the Rangers is stuck. Popular. See? That's why you break with a breaker that cares. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am a little bit. Like, that shit matters to me, man. I appreciate these products. That's why when I posted, I was like, man, why don't people want this stuff? This is a good break. Come on, guys. No, I don't ever do that. I let it go. But I do want to recap real quick. This is the one box. This is why I love this. This box comes in at like 140, 150 range. You got a DeGrom out of 100. The Will Benson, which is not numbered, but it is some sort of short print parallel. Mancini out of 150, out of 499 Moreno, out of 50 Otani, out of 25 Bregman, and then our auto Stowers. So, pretty cool box. I think it's... I mean, if you're going to come to me and say, hey, I have $150, what hobby box do I buy? Football or baseball or basketball? My first answer is going to be like, good luck finding a basketball or a football box for $150 that's hobby. License. So my next answer is, all right, well, let's go to baseball. What do you get for $150? Well, you're not getting Bowman. That's $300 a box now. You could probably get like Top Series 1 for around that, right? But no guaranteed auto and maybe one parallel in the box. Topps Chrome Black, what does that cost? What is Topps Chrome Black at? And the thing is, I'm not saying that's not a cool box, but if you're a hobbyist and you're like, oh, I forgot to do your video, Bobby, we'll do that next. But if you're a hobbyist, you get to open one pack. I've had guys buy that at Card Show. It's actually a very popular product that shows. And guys buy it, and it's like one little pack with, what, 2 or 3 cards in it and an auto. Great product. But as a hobbyist, if that's the one box you're going to spend your weekly budget or allowance or maybe monthly, depending on what your situation is for cards, you're like, man, that was it. That's what I get. Brock Wilken out of 250 for the Brewers. Matt Menser, that's a nice card. Good prospect. I want to go to bed. Yes, Barry will be there. So Ben Wallace, you're picking your Brady rookie. I'll post a video. Barry, not Brady. You want to see the Ryan video? All right. 10 on the auto. I owe you $20 if it's a 1-on-1. Oh, from Leaf. Is it from Leaf? Let me know if it is, because you did call it. Anyone named Brock? Do you think he's Big Cock Brock Wilken? That's a nice one. I'll honor that, dude. I absolutely honor that. I tell anyone if they get a 1-on-1 and they post it, let me know. That we can do that. That's pretty cool. That Leaf does that. I like it. I don't love the direction Leaf is going. I do like that they bought Press Pass. I love that. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I like that they're throwing in some vet names. I do wish the checklist would slim up a little bit. Maybe not so many NIL names, but I guess that's the way of the product now. I don't know. It is how it works. That's the thing now. It's like streaming services, you know? So we talked about this the other day. There's an Ethan Salas. You know, it used to be you paid a fortune, but you had DirecTV, right? And that's it. Or Comcast or whatever. And they're like, hey, but listen, instead of paying that, you can just get Hulu or YouTube TV. But then it's like, but you have to have Prime to watch the Thursday night game. Also, it's on Peacock for the Monday night game. It's for... And now I feel like Cards has gone that route. You have to have every streaming service. And now if you want a CJ Stroud auto, you have to buy Leaf or Wildcard. But if you want it licensed, you have to buy Panini. Topps will have some, but they're in like his street clothes. Wembanyama's licensed, but no autos. You have to buy Bowman out of college. Like it is just too much sometimes. You're like, I just want to collect, you know? So I have an issue with it. I'm battling with it, but let's enjoy this sexy motherfucker. Look at this guy. Has he got a bottle of Hypnotic? Look at this dude. He looks like Tim Tebow. This Tim Tebow looking motherfucker.
What up, Mike? Pre-pour. No spill.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to chug with you. Good looking and rich. Look at that house.
a $5 credit on.
I'll give it. I gotta give it. Hold on. What is he drinking? Is that Casamigos?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, what is that?
$5 credit on.
I'm giving you the credit, dude.
Belly jerky. Hook it
The
up.
best flavor too.
Cheers.
Honey sriracha. I was a fan of the orange habanero at first, but the honey sriracha has grown on me a ton. So all right, Ryan, you're all about it. Casadores. All right, you got it, my dude. He has not only entered in the, or I'm sorry, I said Ryan. It's Bobby. Sorry, Bobby. Ryan wanted to see the Bobby video. So, Ryan, I don't know what you look like. If you're half as good looking as Bobby, you're in tip-top shape. Bobby getting the video credit and the instant $5 brand credit because he repped some. You saw that house, that baller house. That's the thing. That's the houses you see on the YouTube videos. These smart, good-looking mother. This is why I don't invite my wife to like watch these videos. Brian, no better night than the night, man. We're definitely giving away a $5 credit. If we get up to 5 people in the video credit. Did I add him? Oh, we only need one more to get it up to a $10 video credit. You have a sugar mama? You're the second person this week. Are you being serious? Because this dude that came to like take pictures of my car, my paint is chipping off my Sonata. It's got 60,000 miles. It's old. It's 9 years old, but it's got 60,000 miles. There's no reason. There's paint chipping everywhere. This guy came to do a recall update. He's like, I just took a picture of one of these, and they painted it. You should just call and complain, and they'll send us out and take a picture. And I was talking. I was like, that's really cool. You know, I was like, I hooked him up a little something. And I was like, appreciate the tip. And I was like, so what do you do? He's like, oh man, I collect toys. I have an ATV, I have 2 trucks, I have a Mustang. He's like, these foreign cars. Like through conversations, like, how do you afford all that with like doing what you do? He goes, I have a sugar mom. I was like, for real? He's like, oh yeah, she pays for all that. I'm like, how the hell? Lombard out of 199. These blasters are pulling. So it made me think of the Big Daddy. Is it Big Daddy where he's like, I don't have to worry about that. I got a sugar mama and she'll just take care of me just fine. He's like, hell yeah, I gotta get me one of those. Lombard and Wilkin out of 250 and out of 199. Nice parallels. Who's got the Yanks? Frank Bernath. Frank the Tank. What a couple blasters here. Blasters coming through. Sebastian Walcott. Yeah, there's no better night than the night to get the videos in. Grombach just sent one. Look, guys, it's an instant $5 credit. All you have to do is support us, man. We got 16 people in here. It's Friday night, 11:45 at night. Those of you guys who are the faithfuls, I know most of you don't work on Saturdays. If you do and you can't make it, I apologize. If you're watching this on a recap and, Ruiz for the Royals. First Bowman there, the Lunar. Tamar Johnson. I apologize, some of us do have to work on Saturdays. But there's a Brock Wilkin paper. And that'll play that blaster. We have one more blaster. And then we're going to do the last platinum. And then we'll do the Leaf. And then we're going to be back for football. We have hockey yet tonight. And we have a Pop Century. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be one of those 1 o'clock nights. That's awesome. I hope you can stick with us. Global Executive Director of Sony Pictures. Bobby, I just finished last night Bob Iger's book. His autobiography, I guess. From the CEO of Disney. Dude, his story is wild. It was one of my favorite books I've ever read. I just finished it last night. I told my wife, she's on this app likewise, and I was like, find me another one. I was like, do I read the Steve Jobs book next? But he talks even about Sony in it a little bit. it's crazy, man. You know, if you could do it over again, there's moments I'm like, damn. I'm trying to tell my kids that, like, don't hold yourself back. Be someone's sugar daddy.
Cheers, Mike.
Hold on. Here we go. Look at the hat, Gromback.
Blazing Breaks. Happy birthday
Is
to
that
me.
Apple Bush Light?
Cheers, Mike. Blazing Breaks.
Did you say happy birthday?
Happy birthday to me.
Is it your birthday?
Cheers, Mike.
First of all, is that Apple Bush Light? That's the important question. And is it your fucking birthday? What are you playing? Squares for weapons? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, man. I will take a shot with you for that. First of all, let's do this. Congratulate this man. He's hitting weapon. He's opening treasure boxes like he's playing Fortnite, getting weapons. Instant gear credit for Matt Gromback. Matt, love the hat. We're going to have to post pictures of these eventually. Because I realize now, I need more pictures of you guys wearing the gear. And you're entered in the video credit, also taking us to the $10 barrier. If we get to 10 people, it goes up to a $15 credit. Right now we're at the $10 credit. Let's get to the 15 range. We need 5 more. We have time. But Matt, Jeff, Mike, and Bobby have each instantly got themselves $5 credit just for sending blazing gear. Or, in a case of Bobby, an empty pack of beef jerky. I like that it was so good, he saved the empty pack. All right, a quickie shot to Gromback for his birthday. Happy birthday! I wish I had my drops. I did get the app. I just haven't had time to download the sounds. I said I can record any sound you send. Right now I have the new guy drop. That's it. Well, and Carl sent me. Carl. All right, cheers. This is going to go down rough. This is my first shot of the day. Although I did have an old-fashioned at lunch. Cheers. Happy birthday. Congrats on your hit, your 6 hour. 6 hour. How do you say it? I'm not a big gun dude, but I know it. I've entered in a few of those. You don't want to know what my gun is. The one I won. I won the... Oh, I got to think of it now. Oh, hold on. I got to think of... I won the only gun raffle I ever won, and it was right when COVID hit, and they're like, we don't have that right now. It's the one that shoots both, like... Oh, hold on. I got to think of the name of it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big gun guy, and my father-in-law was like, dude, that's the best gun ever. And we went to get it, and they were out, so he recommended another one. I don't love it. It's this little tiny pistol. He's like, it's good. But the Judge. It's called the Judge. I had to think of it. You guys, you know what that is? Matt, I'll never, happy birthday. Ooh. I'll never sit here and pretend I know the guns. I've never been a hunter. I don't kill people either, luckily. On Fortnite. I do kill people on Fortnite. So I don't really have a need, but I've always just... I'm like... How do you say it? How do you say it? Anyhow, yeah, the Judge is what it was. And that thing was like... they had the model there, and I picked it up and I held it. I was like, this thing is violent to hold. You'll work me on it? You will. I'm not very good. The only reason I play is to hang out with my son, and so that my brother still wants to hang out with me, because he's really good at it. He carries me, man. Listen, there's no way I could justify playing that and then be like, hey, I'm a little behind this week. and like justify actually sitting and playing Fortnite. My brother will send me videos like, just got a crown victory or whatever. I'm like, dude, I wish. I'm here sorting Bowman. That is what it is. But he will stop over and help me out sort, and then I'm like, let's play a game. It is fun. The game's awesome. Tonight I was dealing with an issue on our list, and my son goes, put your phone away. It's Fortnite time. I'm like, dude, I have to do this. I haven't worked all day. I have been outside. I took your mom to the plant store. I got her new tires on the car. He's like, I don't care, Dad. He looks at me and goes, you promised me you would play. And I'm like, I'm telling Chris, I'm like, hey, can you handle this? My son's like, I promised him I'd play Fortnite with him. Ask Chris. I'm like, I promised him I'd play a game. Dad, we're jumping, and you're not out here. I'm getting yelled at. Oh, Dylan Cruz, first Bowman. And it's one of those things where I said, you spread yourself so thin, you want to be everywhere at once. I want to play. Like, damn it, kid. Your son made you a nerd? Matt, same, dude. I never watched a Marvel movie. My son, when he was 3 years old, got us into the Marvel movies. Swear to God. Star Wars is the thing I will not do. Both my kids are into Star Wars. I'm like, and I know I'm probably pissing off some of you guys. I just can't. I've tried. I know. You all hate me for that. Y'all probably hate me for that. Well, I know y'all hate me because I don't like... What's that movie? That Western movie that's awful that you guys love? With Honeysuckle or whatever his name is. It's not good, guys. You just like it because you watched it when it was good. Huckleberry Finn. We didn't get one of these in the last one. Are these not in every box? Dominguez, it's like he's a good name, but it's like he's been in a lot of products. I don't know how he's still a rookie in Bowman. I guess this is his year up. Oh, thank you. So listen, I will say this. Is there any Disney people in here, like Disney World people? When I go to Disney World, we've been there 3 times since they had the Star Wars thing. And their Star Wars land or whatever it is, it's awesome. It's cool. And the guys and girls who are the characters, Chewbacca walks around. He's huge. He's awesome. The stormtroopers come and they interact. It's very cool. It kind of like made me like it a little bit. The rides are great. The interactive experiences are great. And again, going back to the book I read about Bob Iger when they bought Star Wars from George Lucas. One of the coolest acquisition stories. It's just awesome how they did it. And we're able to connect with the fans that were already Star Wars fans and still be Disney. It's just, but the movies are dumb as shit. I'm sorry. If you were there in the 70s and they came out and you loved them, I get it. I don't judge you. And I like Marvel, and my brother's like, how do you watch these? I'm like, I don't know. They're just really good to me. You've read... There are 35 Star Wars books? Like, different from the movies? There are hundreds, he said. I'm only 35% in. Bobby, I'm with you, man. I am an original Nintendo guy. You give me Tecmo Bowl, I'll even play a little N64 GoldenEye. I was never much into any other, like Mario Kart, things like that. I don't care for the N64 controller. I like the squared off Nintendo controller that you hold like this. A, B, left, right, up, down, something, whatever it is. Yeah, was it? A, B, left, right, up. I can't even remember now, the old Contra code. But the fact is, I like the little controllers. And that's why I like the Switch. Woo, what's this? Tim Raines. That's an old, speaking of Nintendo, he was in the old RBI 3. We did that post the other day. You know what I need to do? There are graded cartridges. I need to get one. They're not much. I think they're like $50. Not awful. I need to go back to that post, and we need to crack one and just give it away to anyone that did their top 5. Is Chris Taylor in here? Chris, assistant to the regional breaker. So Jeff, that was part of the chapter that he did give up the rights, but gave them the 3 storylines for the next movies, and they were like, "We'll take it into consideration," but didn't use any of them. They transitioned in, and he was like, "What? What is this, dude?" It was I'll have to send you that chapter. I'll have to scan it and send it to you. That chapter is incredible. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'd be like, you will hate Bob Iger from Disney. But it was cool what happened there. Out of 25, Chipper for the Braves going out to Tay Taylor. I need top loaders is what I need. Chris, I need you to do me a favor. Remind me, if you go on, I think it's like Dave and Adams or something, remind me to order the Nintendo, like a Nintendo cartridge, a graded Nintendo cartridge. I want to give one away for that thread we posted with the top games of all times. Up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. Isn't it A, B, select, start? Isn't there 2 A, Bs? Bobby, up, down, up. Yeah, it's up, down, left. Up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. Select, start is if you want 2 players, isn't it? Up, down, left, right, A, B. Isn't Chris awesome? He's like, yeah, I'm here. I try not to, like, I'm here enough. I tune you out, but I'm here enough if you need me, I'm here. It's like the perfect dude ever. That's all I need out of my wife. Like, I don't need you here all the time. Just listen when I need you. Chris, if you're ever single, have you ever seen Chuck and Larry? What a great movie that is. Kevin James and Adam Sandler. Brett Beatty at a 75, third base for the New York Mets. This product's awesome. Oh, I'm about, usually, Matt Groundback, about 45 seconds behind. Like, whatever I say. That's why sometimes I'm like, wait, what are you guys talking about? Out of 50, Machado for the Padres. Is this going to be one of those boxes where we get a bunch, or are they all on one side? Oh, and she's changing in front of him, and he's like, Is it true? Are they really doing a Happy Gilmore sequel with Shooter McGavin? Let's open this pack up. Guys, if you did not, I see we have 20 people in. So let me tell you how you can get free money right now. If there's anybody watching, you don't have to be in the break, you want free money. Nothing really there. 2 great Yankees, Gehrig and Berra, and then Seaver for the Mets, Chipper Jones for the Braves. If you want free money, all you have to do is send a video. You don't have to be in a break. You just send a video. It doesn't have to be a shot. It doesn't have to be a drink, a beer, whatever. You just have to send a video. But if you happen to be wearing blazing gear, or you have beef jerky, or you have a box cutter or a shot glass or anything you've gotten, and you can show it. I don't care if you make a poster. You make a poster that says, go Blazing Breaks, whatever. Be creative. I'm not going to give it for like a little Sharpie or cheap pen. You gotta impress me. I'll count it. You know, an empty beef jerky bag got me. And then if you don't have that and you just want to get entered right now, just send a video. Say hi, say go blazing, say hi to the people. Ryan, I watched a video the other day. They were talking about the games, and he's like, we played Contra, and we thought it will never get better than this. And I'm like, exactly. You would lay down and shoot, and God forbid you got to the level, which you always did, where you were in like the straight, the path where the doors opened, and you had to shoot the little red dot to get through. We're like, it was the best. And then came GoldenEye, and we're like, no way will life ever get better than GoldenEye. And I, to this day, do believe that was probably the best 4-player game of all time. That goes without saying that there's Mario Kart and Mario Party, which I think are very good, like, 4-player games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade, great 4-player game. But I think GoldenEye, when it comes to GoldenEye, I just think GoldenEye is the best. Listen, I've played quads in Fortnite. I've never really gotten into like group games online a ton, like Call of Duty, stuff like that. None of those style. But GoldenEye, just the fact that you had to be plugged in. You couldn't be online. You all had to be together. Right? There's something to say about plugged in controllers where the proximity. The closeness of it all. Gary Carter for the Expos going out to the Nats. Torrey Hunter. I'm glad we have wireless controllers. I really am. Castellanos out of 25 for the Phils. Did you guys see this? The Phils record? Best since 82. They went to the World Series. They won the World Series in 83. But best starting record since 82 for the Phillies. What a start. Now, knowing that they've only played a couple teams above 500 does matter, but Castellanos out of 25. Oh, Chris, I'm telling you, I think we bought. I would say we went through at least 2 cards. Like, everyone had one at GoldenEye, right? Because if your friends were playing and you wanted to play, you'd go play the single, right? It wasn't. Nintendo 64 was not bad, like poorly priced. Out of 75, Winkowski. I think N64 was $199 when it came out, which wasn't cheap then, but it wasn't bad. And that was the first WWE Raw game, if I remember. They had Monday Night Raw, which was an awesome game. I went to Toys R Us on release night to get it. I remember losing my mind because my mom would not let me play it when I got home. It was a big fight. It was a big situation. I kicked a hole in my I kicked a hole in my wall. I was so mad. Out of $4.99, Raleigh fingers. I really did. I was mad. There was a fight. I'm a horrible son, Jeff. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. We talked about that. We talked about the other day the best Nintendo games. There's no way that Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's not in the top 5. Well, the biggest surprise. All right, the one that's left off of everyone's list, even the top 100, that I just can't believe, is Paperboy. I'm just a little shocked. Another one that I don't hear mentioned at all, which I loved, and this is a collaborative game. My brother and I played it, and maybe that's why I like it a lot. Good memories. Does anyone in here know River City Ransom? No one mentioned it. It wasn't on any of the top 100 lists, but it was a linear game, kind of like Arcade Turtles, where you walk to the next world. But you got like money for kills, and then you could go buy food And Jeff, you've never heard of River City Ransom? I have to pull up some gameplay. I have to post it on that thread. River City Ransom it had a Double Dragon feel almost to it. Now, people did mention Excitebike. And Excitebike had that vibe, but faster, like it was like, you remember when you got to the end of Paperboy and you rode that course? That was like Excitebike the whole time. And you got to create your own courses on Excitebike. So like Excitebike was in the top 100. Balderdash? That's a board game. The one where you make up definitions for vocabulary words. Balderdash? One where you lie? Are we talking about the same game? All right, Mitch Jeb, remember, everything goes to their current teams. No one else has sent a video. I'm shocked. Well, someone said it was Commodore 64, which was prior. It was like between Atari, Coleco, Atari, Commodore 64, Nintendo. I think linearly, like in a linear chronological order, I guess. That's how it went. I don't know. Is that true? Mitch Jebb gonna go to the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is a 1 of 1 for the Pirates. Anyone guess that? What up, Zach? Boulder Dash, like where you go through boulders. Big difference. Boulder Dash, not Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash, did you ever play the board game Boulder Dash? One of my favorite board games of all time. That's what we need to do. Let's talk about that tonight. Great board games. I told my wife, I was like, the kids are getting older. We need to, like there's obviously like you have Scrabble and all those, but Boulder Dash was great game. You just have to have a lot of good liars in the room. This group would make a great Boulder Dash competition. Bunch of filthy liars. Oh, NBA Jam's great. One of the few arcade machines I would want to buy as a standalone. It'd probably be Area 51. If I could have any arcade machine, a standalone sole arcade machine, Area 51, shoot 'em up, love it, great game. It's expensive. And then it would probably be Blitz, then NBA Jam, and then probably the original Mortal Kombat. Those are my top 5 like full-size arcade games. He's heating up! Cruisin' USA was great, and like the first full-size car game you could play in the arcade. Cruisin' USA. Remember, that was like when you went, that was it. You sat in the car. That was the first one. Marvel was I forgot about that. That was one of the first 4-player joystick games. Zach, they had that. Wow, you're bringing back memories there, Zach. Spy Hunter with the car. But wasn't that very linear? Like, I remember having like a little screen one of those. But you could pick up like the blasters. Am I thinking of the right game? Is Spy Hunter? Walbert Urena. Out of 189. See, Groundback, I like those. They're just, there's something, I'm not hating on anyone that has them. I have a lot of friends who actually build arcades that do that have those 1-ups in. There's something to be said about the original arcade vibe. This goes out to the Angels. All right, we'll get through this. We have football. We have a lot of breaks yet tonight. We have actually 3 more breaks after this. So I should focus. Right in the football, I have to go offline and just tag everyone. Mitch Jebb, another Mitch Jebb. This is a 1 of 1 Mitch Jebb for the Pirates. That's 2 1-of-1s of Mitch Jebb in this box. Guys, there's 22 people in here. Again, all you have to do is send a video to win credit. We'll get through this last box. Give out our 2 $5 hitless credits. We're not going to random up the credits till the end of the night for the video credits, but send them in. Austin Charles. This is what I wanted to do all day, guys. I was tied up all day. Listen, I have medicated powder between my thighs because I was chafing all day working outside. I couldn't wait to just relax with you guys. It's one of those nights I'm sharing shit. Kansas City Royals. Wes is in bed. KC. That is out of 5. There are a lot of trades in football. Good. I'm really good at trades this time of the night. So I'm glad we're going to do that. Just kidding. Braden Taylor. 1 of 5. Another one out of 5. Leaf is it Leaf? Yeah, Leaf Metal. Baseball. We've had good luck with that and Trinity Baseball. Even Wes texted me tonight and said, more Trinity Baseball. I'm like, I have some. Braden Taylor. Well, I didn't tell him yet, but I do. Going out to the Rays. Going to be Jason Upchurch. If you guys have not seen, Jason has been going live on Whatnot and Fanatics. And we're going to be joining him on there eventually. But meanwhile, and Chris posted it the other day, whenever they're live, we're going to share that out. Jason's going to be selling some singles. They're doing some personal boxes. We'll eventually be doing some breaks on there. Zach McCarthy shared a reel, but not a video. Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. 2 out of 3 for the Cardinals, going out to Christine. Mike Focus? Question mark? Hey, listen, ask Jeff. I was like, dude, I want to talk to you, but I got to focus. Cardinals, 2 out of 3 for Christine. Nick Kurtz. Thriller. Happy birthday to Nick Kurtz. It's going to be for the Wake Forest Demons. He went to Lancaster, PA. No MLB team? We're going to have to random that one off. He does not have an MLB team yet. He is as the top prospect. He is the number 1 prospect in this year's draft. Okay, so that's a big random there. That'll be a big random. And Noble Meyer, 3 out of 6. Is that the Marlins? Yeah, Marlins. I got it. Nice. Marlins. Got me a Marlin. Last one it took, but it goes out to Tim Scully. The Marlins. All right, we're going to recap quickly. Random off the Nick Kurtz. And again, we're not going to random off any of the credits yet because we're still giving a... What did he get ejected for? Because we're still working on the credit. Again, all you have to do is send a video of anything. Saying hi, whatever. Taking a shot, saying hello. Just let me see your face, you know? You get entered in credit. We have 5 more to get to 15 credit. Or if you have blazing gear, anything, you instantly get $5 credit. That's all you got to do. Beef jerky bags, make a sign. I don't give a shit. Do something crazy. Instant $5 credit if you have blazing gear or whatever. All right, obviously all card chip. We have all the ones over there, but we have 2 101s here. Mitch Jeb for the Pirates going out to Tay Taylor. Both 101s, a press proof and an actual 101 there. We got Raleigh Fingers out of $4.99. Winkowski for the Red Sox out of 75. Gary Carter. There's a Castellanos out of 25. Brett Beatty out of 75. Out of 25, Chipper Jones. Cool looking card. Out of 50, Machado. Anthony Skull. There's the Lunar first. Dylan Cruz first chrome. How about this? Lombard out of 199 and a Wilkin out of 250. Good break. Ruiz, Lunar first for the Royals out of 25. Alex Bregman. Otani out of 50. Moreno out of 499. Mancini out of 150. We have the Benson. That's just a parallel. I don't know what. It's a short print or what. Out of 100, DeGrom for the Rangers. Lombard first chrome. Cool Young out of 175. A Dylan Cruz chrome. Garcia, Lunar first. And then Urena, Angels out of 189. Here's our hits. Again, not a ton of hits out of Bowman, but that was a good 5. What was it? 5 blasters in there? Some really nice stuff, including the Lombard and Wilkins numbered. Meyer for the Marlins going out to Tim Scully. Come back in, guys, if you're even if you're not in football. Cardinals, Christine. I want to hear more about board games. Braden Taylor for the Rays. You guys didn't come up strong on the board games. It's hard to find a group of people that want to play board games. Austin Charles for the Royals. That goes out to Wes, I believe. That's out of 5. A lot of out of 5 here. Yeah, Wes. Axis and Allies? What is that? Tim Raines, old RBI guy, Expos, but goes to the Nationals. Tay Taylor, that's a cool card. Out of 99. The Orioles, Kyle Stowers going out to Mlb Mixer. And we did get an auto out of those blasters, too. The blasters were great tonight. Ethan Salas for the Padres going out to Chris Bertrand. Chris, good to see you, man. And again, we're not done. We're going to email. Jeez, Google it on Twitter. Ran him off the Nick Kurtz, which is the number 1 prospect going into next year in the 2024 draft. So that's a big, I would imagine, a big card. He probably doesn't have a lot of stuff out. Those of you who hung out, stayed around, chatted, I appreciate you guys. I mean, look, I'll touch base on this a little bit next break, but I know there's a lot of negativity in the hobby. There's so much. All I want to do is hang out with you guys. I'm trying to keep breaks as cheap as I can. I appreciate you guys staying up late with me. This is what I look forward to. Pirates and Reds. Oh, that goes to the Pirates. Tay Taylor. Nice. You had 2 101s and that? That's pretty solid. This is what I want to do. I hope we can do it for a very long time. I may not have the, the newest, hottest, best product all the time or, 100% the best prices, but I do what I can because truthfully, at the end of the day, after a long day of chafing, yard work, inspections on cars, paying a ridiculous amount of money for 2 tires, prices of shit are insane. All I want to do at the end of the day is sit here and, after I hang out with my kids, my family, and do all that stuff, just hang out with a little frat that is the card world. So I appreciate those of you who come in and hang out and talk and chat and send pictures of your fresh cut face and just bullshit with me, man. I really do. I appreciate it. Cubs and A's, Jeff and Ryan, you each get $5 credit. Man, you're racking them up, Jeff. Labyrinth and Axis and Allies, both board games? You guys are nerds. You gotta get new friends. You want to do a jerky a bag? All right. Come in. We'll do jerky. We'll combine the football and the baseball. We'll do 2 bags of jerky. All right? Jerky giveaway coming in the next break. All right? We'll do that. You got it, Groundback.